Hello and welcome back to the Cynical Optimist podcast, the environmentally friendly podcast if you listen in whilst you recycle. I am Phil.
And I'm Nick.
And this week the topic is video game revivals, because all of those in the video gaming loop will know that Ukulele's demo Toy Box came out this week, and it's Toy Box Plus for those like me who were like, yeah, just take more money, why not?
Yeah.
And so this week's discussion topic will be on what games should come back from the dead and what games should go there and stay there. But before we get on to that, it is time for the film and TV news with Nick.
Actually, Phil, I'd like to kick us off with some play news.
What, is this Harry Potter?
This is Harry Potter.
See, I thought we might do that.
This kind of book, probably a film at some point as well. So, whatever.
Apparently Warner's done some kind of copywriting for it already.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't blame him. Hot property. Apparently Harry's story is done now. This is according to J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, again. His story was also done after book 7.
I know. But it's okay because there'll probably be 2 more films. We'll have Cursed Child Part 1 and Cursed Child Part 2.
And she very specifically said Harry's.
Yeah, oh fuck's sake. Oh, well actually, which brings us neatly onto TV and film news. That's the first tenuous link of the episode, the earliest tenuous link we've had so far.
Between book news, the very rare occurrence, and film and TV news.
There's been a Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, or as I like to call it, Fantastic Profits and Where to Find It.
I mean, it's quite obvious where to find it by making more Harry Potter movies.
Exactly, there you go. The sequel has already been set for November 2018.
So have we even seen a trailer yet?
Yeah, we've had the trailers for the new one. But it hasn't been released or anything yet.
Yeah.
So,
oh well, they're already counting the money that they're going to make.
You know, it was a couple of years ago. We were all sort of quite humbled by J.K. Rowling going from nothing to having this really good franchise. But I think, come on, steady on now.
Yeah, but then I suppose
you've got a fucking theme park.
If you've got more stories in you write them.
That's a good point. Yeah, at least she's still being proactive, but Jesus, you have a theme park.
I mean, at least she's taking her time, and it's not as if,
churning. She's not just churning.
Yeah, she's not churning them out. There's a few years between each one, and she's she's kind of...
And there is plenty in that universe, I suppose,
yeah,
isn't there?
She's made a world big enough to get them from.
I don't know, I've stopped feeling quite as humbled by her story.
Yeah,
now.
It's more just I know Harry Potter. Yeah, why not?
Now I'm just wow, she's rich. But, no, fine. If you enjoy Harry Potter, go and see it. I did the films, but as I said, I think we've discussed this literally.
You did the films?
I did the films.
Which
did I not tell you? No, I think we discussed this last week. I think it peaked at, what was the 5th one? Order of the Phoenix?
I think we agreed it was around
4 and 5.
Yeah.
Peak. But, it might peak again. It might not. There we go.
Very conclusive.
Right, what shall I talk about next? Film. Let's talk about more films.
Okay.
What am I going to call it? Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 will not have any Infinity Stones. Anyway, moving on. Right, 2 films have been... I'm going to create a new expression here. Tranked.
Is that the train wreck that tanked?
No, it's as in Josh Trank, and I've written about this in one of my columns about the producers or the production companies getting a bit involved with the production. It's basically the companies sometimes bottle it, don't give the trust to a director, and as a result, the film usually ends up worse.
Yeah,
we can probably agree.
But in the case of Josh Trank, that's just kind of his word against that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So we don't know if it's... But it seems as though... Because they're mostly rumour anyway, wherever a film gets tranked.
Well, except in this case where he literally took to Twitter to talk about it.
Yeah.
Maybe
we don't know, though. If
maybe
we
there should
don't
be a
know the
different
full
phrase
story.
about rumours, and then we should call tranked when your film tanks and you take to Twitter to blame everyone else.
No, I'm gonna keep with tranked because I like the word. Well, obviously, we've had the first reviews for Suicide Squad come through. We haven't seen it. We're seeing it. We would have seen it by the time you've listened to this, actually.
And it'll be the topic of next week's podcast.
It'll be the topic of next week's podcast because we love discussing DC. Because there's lots to discuss.
There's been a lot of DC But I swear we did quite a bit more Marvel last series.
But I think you're right, yeah.
So...
Including that famous Ant-Man versus Fantastic Four episode that we did.
Oh, yeah. That was the one everyone was waiting for.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did they get it? They didn't just get some kind of follow-up that you weren't suspiciously quiet on Fantastic Four, and Ant-Man was a Marvel film, so it was perfectly serviceable.
But the DC films, despite being controversial, the argument rages on because they're hugely divisive. As in, like, some people... like. Whereas Fantastic Four, there were no avid fans. Whereas with the current DC films, you get people who are strongly for it and strongly against it.
Yeah.
Snydered. That's what we're going to call that. You got tranked and snydered so far.
Snivided. Where Zack Snyder's filmmaking divides an audience.
Snivided.
Snivided we stand.
Disnided. We'll stop trying to push that. No, Suicide Squad has opened to quite bad reviews from most of the company. Empire gave it 4 out of 5, whereas a lot of the other reviewers have given it really low. It's a
I think I'm going to wait to see it myself.
I am, yeah. We're not going to go too heavily into it this week, obviously, because
I know Batman v Superman tanked, but I didn't hate it. It wasn't a good film.
See, I've actually warmed to it since, and especially from what I've seen of the extended edition, like the scenes. I still need to watch the extended edition, but
haven't you already bought it?
No, not yet.
Ah.
I've run out of money, but which is annoying actually. I'll come back to that in a minute. But the reason why I've run out of money, but no, yeah, Suicide Squad. Now we're starting to hear rumours about behind the scenes troubles, and a lot of like tranking going on behind the scenes. Like apparently the studio. Oh, actually, this is quite an interesting one. According to a source, the second trailer was really well received by audiences, because the first one was really dark and gloomy.
Yeah. From
Comic-Con last year, with the really slow music and like really psychotic looking. And the second one they whacked in Bohemian Rhapsody, and everyone was like, "This looks fucking great."
Yeah. Well, apparently they Guardians of the Galaxy it.
Exactly. Apparently they gave the raw cut because that tested so well with audiences, that trailer. They gave the raw cut to the trailer company to put a cut together of, and so they tried to lighten it in post. And this is apparently why the film is getting mixed reviews, because it seems quite muddled, a couple of conflicting views, and I think this is a shame. Go back and read my column, by the way, because it talks about this exact sort of thing.
Because I know the first one had... Which trailer was it then that had Ballroom Blitz?
Later ones, but I think initially, the first time they did the sort of light-hearted trailer, they were like, "Oh, people seem to be reacting well to this," because there was a huge difference in the trailers. The first one was super
Until
moody.
You actually mentioned it, I'd forgotten about that first trailer.
Yeah.
Because the second one had come out, and I'd been like, "Oh, it's nice and colourful."
Yeah, exactly.
This is weird for DC.
I think I was more stunned. I think I would have liked to... Well, I don't know, I haven't seen the film yet, but the first trailer, I wanted it to be that tone. Because I think that looked... I know DC's... I think the producers are bottling it, because they think, "Oh, people don't like dark films." But that's not true. They just like dark films done right.
I think people are confused about what constitutes a dark film as well.
Yeah.
They think just putting a dark filter over it and making everyone be really gloomy at each other.
Whereas,
think about the best dark films; they have dark humour in them.
I think
as well.
the problem with Batman v Superman and why everyone didn't like that for being dark was it's because it was Superman and Batman, superheroes.
No, I think it was also a very big misunderstanding of the source material. Zack Snyder's not a very good director.
No, but
there's plenty of reasons.
Right, shut up. Right.
Also, the whole thing about the Dark Knight Returns, it's supposed to be the light day versus night.
Yeah, exactly.
But you had dusk versus dawn.
So no, exactly. So we've got Superman, who isn't presented as cheery, which was a big mistake. I agree.
Grimacing.
Exactly. Yeah. Looking like he was about to shit himself, basically.
And then climbing into bathtubs.
Whereas,
kissing women.
I think that tone would have worked well for Suicide Squad because they're all fucking mental.
See, I think the bright and colourful tone would have worked because they're all fucking mental.
I don't know.
Like, in a dark, gritty world, when they come through and the colour comes with them.
I don't know, because they're not they're not anti-heroes like Guardians. They're literally evil people who have murdered.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not, like, just all wearing black and grey. Like, Harley Quinn's got lots of colour.
I know, but she's still really dark. She's fucking messed up. She used to be the Joker's doctor, and then he, like, messed her up big time. So I
no,
mean,
but
like,
it would have made a nice contrast if they'd set the film out like one of their usual DC Dark films. But then when the action started, it all became colourful.
well, perhaps, but I think they tried because they did actually have
the
to.
fact that they're doing it in post.
Apparently they did have to like reshoot a couple of scenes.
So I remember the news about that.
It just seems that they're trying to like force in a Guardians-esque sort of tone to a film that was conceived as the bad guys kind of thing. And like I don't like conflicting tones in a film. I agree, and I think next time producers need to agree with the pitch from the start, because who's the director again? It's David Ayer. He obviously pitched it to them as this dark film, and they agreed until they bottled it by showing a test audience, and the test audience said, "Oh, it looks pretty," and then they were like, "All right, okay, let's reshoot the whole thing and edit it to make it funnier." But it's just, this is all rumour, it's all conjecture. We don't know what happened behind the scenes.
Yeah, you just got an exclusive preview there of Nick's review from next week, and he hasn't even seen the film.
No, but if it is as bad, because we haven't seen it, but if it is as bad as some of the reviewers are making out, I'm going to be a bit disappointed, because this was DC's chance after a mixed year to finally put their cinematic universe back on track. But it looks like it's going to what's the next one? We get Wonder Woman in March.
Maybe.
So that's going to be their next chance, and they're going to run out of chances after that.
Yeah.
So
are you less excited for Wonder Woman now?
No, because that again, it's a new kettle of fish, isn't it?
The Sonic Cycle.
No, because
the trailer looks great. Oh, the film was shit.
No,
the trailer looks great. DC is good again.
No, because it's got a clear vision from the beginning, and hopefully they'll stick with that.
Just wait for the next Wonder Woman trailer. And then it'll be a ballroom blitz, ballroom blitz.
Yeah, they'll totally tried to change the tone for the second trailer. No, but it seems bizarre that they've given a raw cut of a film to a trailer company.
That's not what trailer companies do.
No, exactly. They make it look. They put the best bits in glitzy colours at the front. They don't.
Yeah, they
don't develop things.
They work on short form. They don't have to work. They know the flow of it, how a trailer should flow. They don't know how a film should flow.
But anyway, we haven't seen it. Let's try not to comment much more on that.
Yeah.
More DC news. Have you seen this picture? It's a picture of the new Superman. We talked about him a couple of weeks ago. He looks pretty good.
Yeah, small screen DC is definitely... It's not catching on fire as much as a big screen DC.
There's less pressure on it.
Yeah.
They're not trying to take as much on. But no, he's actually doing the whole Clark Kent reveals the Superman logo thing, which actually looks really cool and old school. Might actually be a better Superman than the big screen Superman.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, because I think Henry Cavill had a good director and good material. I think he could have done alright.
Yeah, and if the director said stop scowling.
Oh no, but Zack Snyder, who's probably like, scowl more.
Yeah, I know, Henry Cavill.
You have more bones in your face than that, don't you?
On Henry Cavill's... yeah, I know. Like, there's actually some scenes where I see glimmers of hope in Henry Cavill, but he's not done nothing inspiring or like he's bland so far, isn't he?
Yeah, it's because I think it is just the material he's been given though.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
although I'd be interested to see him in something else.
What, another film?
Yeah, just to see how he performs.
He did that Guy Ritchie one, didn't he? The what's his face? Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. Might be worth a watch.
Yeah. Well, it got pretty bad reviews. But anyway, we've got a logo from the Justice Society of America, quite a big thing in the comics. It's going to appear in Legends of Tomorrow at some point.
Okay.
Haven't seen that show. Whatever.
Isn't that the one which has like Rory as a character?
Yeah. It's not Rory, it's Arthur Darvill.
Yeah, but I couldn't remember Arthur Darvill, so I was like, Rory.
He keeps dying every episode, but it's pretty fun.
It's his special power.
Sticking with DC TV stuff, Gotham Season 2 is now on DVD in the UK. I was about to buy it, and then I checked the Netflix listings for August 2016. On the 14th, we'll be getting Gotham Season 2 on Netflix. So save yourself some money there. To be honest, yeah, that's a weird time between the actual home release and the Netflix release date, isn't it? It's only just gone out on DVD. Like.
Yeah, usually it's a bit longer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right, you only have to wait
Maybe it's because of Gotham. It's not been getting very good critical reviews, has it?
No.
So possibly
I don't know. It's been
streaming
doing
gets
okay.
more people to watch
This
it.
season's been doing pretty well, actually. I think. But I only got halfway through the season because I gave up with trying to legitimately watch it. Because I always did that. And Channel 5, it's Channel 5.
Yeah.
So no, Netflix, I'll be catching up on that. There we go. Because I'm not giving up on it just yet. Phil, Transformers 5. Is that the right one?
You know me.
We're getting Hot Rod from the classic.
I'm sure he'll be a perfect representation of how he was in the original cartoon
Probably.
show.
And he looks pretty cool. He looks a bit like Bumblebee, except he's a Lamborghini Centenario.
So basically, you're saying he's a Transformer, but of a different car.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he looks pretty cool, doesn't he?
He looks like a robot.
He does, doesn't he?
He doesn't.
But he transforms into a Lamborghini. A red and grey Lamborghini.
Wow.
That's the kind of thing that gets me excited in a film.
Not plot points or good film.
No, well, actually, which brings me on to my next article, which I saw on The Independent.co.uk. Enjoyment of trash films linked to high intelligence, study finds.
That's basically just saying, don't worry about that guilty pleasure film you have.
Exactly. According to the academic journal Poetics, there's a study entitled Enjoying Trash Films, Underlying Features, Viewing Stances and
They went to go see Batman v Superman and they really liked it, and they read the critical reviews and they wrote that paper.
Probably.
No, we're real smart, you're real stupid.
I don't care because I've justified my enjoyment of Transformers just then. Yay.
You're part of the problem, that's what you are.
What else do I have? Oh yeah, shit, I forgot to mention this. I was just talking about tranked. Getting tranked. Apparently, the Bourne Legacy's director Tony Gilroy has been brought in to oversee the final edit of Star Wars Rogue One.
Yeah?
I'm not happy with this. In fact, I think I mentioned something exactly along these lines in my...
You wanted it to be a separate thing, didn't you?
I wanted it to be the director's vision. Why are studios having such a big problem with director's visions at the moment?
Because consistency sells.
Yeah, but
like
I don't
episodes
think
of a TV show.
I don't
like
think
movies are becoming more like episodes.
I don't know because I think
like literally Star Wars.
I know it's
episodes.
just me at the moment, but I'm starting to get a bit bored of Marvel stuff because it's all too similar.
But the plot of each film is different. Like having a consistent base is not a bad thing if you're telling vastly different stories.
I know, but like it's only because like they're set within the same universe. They don't have to be the same vision, the same director.
Yeah, but if you have them too distinctly different, then it feels disjointed.
Nah, I don't know about that. I disagree. Because I think these spin-off films are exactly the opportunity they have to spin off differently and have different viewings and visions and stuff. Because a war film is shot differently to whatever Star Wars is counted at, a big epic sci-fi opera, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Space opera. They're supposed to feel different because one's a war film, one's a space opera. I thought this would take on a more focused view, and obviously I still want the main Star Wars films to feel like a Star Wars film, but I thought this was a good opportunity to differentiate a bit. And again, this isn't a film we've seen. Obviously, they haven't sent us preview screenings 4 months before it comes out, but no, I just like it to be a bit more. Because he's a good director as well. Who directed it?
I've got a picture of him on my wall.
Gareth Edwards, that guy. No, I think it's a bit of a shame. And stop tranking movies. # stop tranking movies. Or if you want a consistent brand, don't hire the directors who are going to bring something different to the table.
No, but you might want them for their story visions.
Yeah, but
and their script ability.
Okay,
you might not
hire them for the script then, but don't hire them to direct. It's like Zack Snyder's like toned down a lot for Justice League by the looks of it.
I thought you were going to say tone deaf, and I was like...
And it's clear that the producers have just said to him, right, Zack, make us a film that isn't a Zack Snyder film, and he's been like, okay. And it's not
come back even more Zack Snyder, and they're like, damn it, Zack, we discussed this.
Every shot is slow motion and tinted orange. No, but that's my problem. If you're going to make films that are supposed to be part of the consistency, it's just try and make them the same, or don't get a director who's got a different vision. Stop tranking films. #. Right.
Not as in tranquilising, though.
I'll wrap up with a couple of bits of news. Game of Thrones will end after season 8, which is a shame, but also not, because you can't really drag things out too long.
I was going to say, surely they're getting quite a bit ahead of the books now?
Yeah, they're way ahead. But no, I think that's fair enough. It's a great show, I love it, but you can't drag things on for infinite amounts. It's like I got bored of The Walking Dead because I was fed up of just like, oh, we've captured a new place, and now someone's taken it over, and now they're dead. Move on. It happened like every season.
Move on.
Yeah.
We're going.
Right, did we talk about Brendan Fraser a couple of weeks ago?
I think we probably did, because I remember talking about Brendan Fraser with someone. You remember talking about Brendan Fraser with someone.
Let's assume we did. He's been cast in the award-winning TV series The Affair.
Sweet.
So he's got a role. Good.
Good for him.
Moving on to your tenuous link, Phil.
Oh, yes, I have a tenuous link this week.
Because I suck.
So, this tenuous link.
I didn't make any jokes either. Apart from
know.
my Fantastic Beasts or Fantastic Profits joke.
Ah.
Fuck you, Warner Brothers, or whoever owns the rights.
So yes, do you know of the Division video game? They are making that into a movie.
Tom
Clancy's The Division.
Yeah.
They're making it into a movie with Jessica Chastain
As Tom Clancy.
as Tom Clancy. She was originally
Good casting choice, yeah.
originally in Interstellar.
Was she?
That's what the website
Was
said.
she Murph? Old Murph. Why are you laughing at that? There was
I think it was just your delivery, like, was she Murph? Old Murph.
Murph. I don't want to leave, Murph. Have you seen Interstellar?
No.
Ah, well, you suck then. There was
And-
Little Murph and Old Murph.
And Jake Gyllenhaal has been cast as well.
Oh, he played...
He's old
he
Tom
played-
Clancy.
Right. He played...
He is Love and Other
Lots of
Drugs
people.
and Brokeback
Yeah,
Mountain.
I know him. I'm just trying to think of a character name. I can't even think of any character names for him. Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
In the film Nightcrawler. That wasn't his name. I can't think of any fucking names for him.
I couldn't think of any character names for him either. I knew who he was.
The Prince of Persia. That's not even a name.
I mean, it's a title.
I know. I can only think of titles. Like, he didn't play Donnie Darko, did he? Or did he? He did. I think he did play Donnie Darko, actually. But that might have been a title. Write in if you know any character names for Jake Gyllenhaal. He was just the guy in Brokeback Mountain who wasn't Heath Ledger. He was Donnie Darko. He was Nightcrawler. He was the Prince of Persia.
He was the guy in Love and Other Drugs who you listened to in between and halfway getting naked.
He was Rachel's brother in The Dark Knight. No, he wasn't. He's Maggie Gyllenhaal's brother. The actress that played Rachel. So I can name more. Even though Jake Gyllenhaal.
You can name more of his family members.
Exactly, yeah. I can name her character names, but not his. Anyway, sorry, move on.
Yes. Anyway, so we get on to our first main story of the week, and it is not to do with trying to guess character names. What game has got itself in trouble on its launch week?
I don't know. If it's not guessing character names, Phil, I don't really want to get involved, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the end of the episode.
Isn't that the main topic?
Yeah, what game is in trouble this week? It's its launch week.
Fallout Shelter.
No.
Pokemon Go.
No.
The space one.
No, that's not out yet.
Oh. Didn't someone get a demo of it or something?
That is on my list of news.
Oh
but
shit, sorry. Spoil.
Yeah, that's alright.
Spoil.
It is Mario and Sonic at the Rio Olympic Games.
Ah.
Why?
I didn't know
Why
this was
has
a
it got in trouble?
Racism.
No.
Because they didn't set it in Rio.
Well, that'd be great. Just like they accidentally sell London 2012 again.
Yeah, they just
And
repackage
it.
it.
Like the picture of Big Ben comes up and it's like Rio Stadium.
I'd love that. I'd actually give them fair credit for that. No, go on.
It's because one of the characters supposedly says a swear word when he has the ball taken off him in football. He supposedly, I think, says punt.
Alright, say no more.
But I'm not going to go into it because that is the one word I would say we'd have to censor if I said it out
Yeah,
loud.
no, that's not. He said punk. He said, you punk.
That possibly was it. I'm not sure what he's actually meant to say.
Oh, okay.
But apparently, like, it's Shadow the Hedgehog, by the way. So, you know,
See you
the
next
dark, edgy Sonic character.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Alright.
And apparently, like, some British father was there, and was like, his little girl came up to him and was like, and she said it, and he was like, "Where did you learn that?"
It'd be
She was
great if, like, no,
my favourite character, Shadow, said that.
I'd rather that story was just like he's playing football with his daughter or something. he like gets the ball off her. Anyway,
so yeah, he's complained that apparently it sounds very similar to what that he's saying. That
right.
this isn't the first time that a game has had something that sounds wrong in it, like wrong delivery or something. Can you name some others?
That time where Pac-Man went on a full racist abuse rant.
Sorry, he was meant to say Waka Waka.
Or the time that I don't know.
There was. Have you ever played Super Mario 64?
No.
Where you spin Bowser by the tail, let go, and he goes, "So long, gay Bowser." I'm not even sure what that's meant to be.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, always as a kid, I just thought that was what he said, just like "So long, gay Bowser." Huh. And do you know the one in Banjo-Kazooie? I mean, I doubt it, but
I don't.
This is one that they actually Nintendo kept on sending it back to them as being like rude, and they kept on redoing it until it finally got accepted. But there are these pots in a garden that you have to like put eggs into, and then they sprout flowers, obviously. And they say,
yeah, that's how plants work. You
they
put
say
eggs in the ground.
They say thank you, just but really slowly and like really like throaty. So it sounds like fuck you.
Fun.
Does
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And apparently that was like they'd re-recorded him saying it so many times in Nintendo Kitchen, saying like, "No, it sounds bad."
Just speed it up, you know.
Yeah. So I think there's been some other games like there's ones which are just like regional differences. Like there's been like complaints about one of the Mario Party games because it has something that is just like regular. It's like just a slang term in America, but it's an offensive term over here.
Was it in Star Wars: The Republic Heroes where Commander Cody calls someone a clanker? Was that one? Was that one?
No, because he's not mispronouncing that. He means to say it because he believes it in his heart.
Bloody clankers!
Commander Cody.
You can see the full gameplay of Star Wars: The Clone Wars Republic Heroes on this very channel every Friday.
Good job.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is the news that Shadow the Hedgehog appears to say a rude word during the most recent Mario and Sonic at the Olympics game. When it came to the attention of Sega, a spokesperson for the developer responded with, "Fuck you for pointing that out. I mean, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. You shit." Anyway, you'll actually know the answer to this one. Second story.
It. Okay.
What game got a leaked copy put on eBay?
I don't know. Some space shit.
Yes, you're right. No Man's Sky.
That's the one.
How much did it sell for?
£2.24.
No.
1,000.
Higher, and we're talking dollars, just so you know.
2,000?
No, lower.
Oh, don't know then. 1,500.
$1,300.
Oh, okay.
Would you pay that for a game early?
Yes.
A leaked copy?
Yeah, you know how easygoing with money I am, Phil.
Yeah,
you know,
that's why you're broke.
I just throw it.
You're the guy. You bought. You're like, I don't even really know what No Man's Sky is. I think it's just a space game, but I just got paid today.
I'm actually buying a console this year. Oh, by the way, that was what I was having a go at money earlier. I wanted to buy Gotham Season 2, and then I realised it was on Netflix, so that was good. It saved me some money. Well, I'm actually buying a console this year, Phil.
Yeah.
I made you guess it earlier, so I'm not going to put you through it again. I'm getting a 2DS, £80. It comes with a game and a T-shirt. Or I might just wait until Pokemon Sun and Moon come out.
I can't wait to see you walking around with it in your pocket.
Yeah. I'll just be pleased to see you.
No, I'm just saying it won't fit in your pocket.
Yeah, it will.
You'll definitely be pleased to see me.
Phil, I think you'll find I have big pockets.
Okay. You heard it here first.
Not even a euphemism. I just have big pockets.
Anyway, what did the guy who purchased No Man's Sky have to say about the game?
Oh, he didn't like it.
Yeah, he said it was surprisingly short.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said he completed the main story in less than 30 hours. And he did complain about bugs, which was a bit weird considering it was a leaked copy of an in-development game. Yeah, said there was super valuable items he found a lot of quite easily, and they were quite valuable, and it helped him progress quite quickly.
Huh.
And I've been like reading stories on it and stuff, and someone very well pointed out in the comment of one news story that No Man's Sky is an MMO. So
Multiplayer.
So supposedly these won't be so abundant in the main game.
Right. Okay.
Um,
because what? There'll be more people looking for them, and I don't know.
well, if there's more competition over scarce resources,
Right.
then
Okay. Yeah.
So possibly he just went and just got them all.
Yeah. I suppose. Yeah. It's like playing Pokemon Go, except no one else in the country's playing it.
Yeah.
You're gonna find them, aren't you? Probably. I don't know how.
I'm not sure if there's any. Is there competition in Pokemon Go over like resources? And
I don't.
things?
Yeah. I don't have a clue how
Like-
it works, to be honest. But
I've never like.
okay. Let's assume. No.
Yeah, I've never heard of someone like there's a Pokemon on their screen, like a Pokeball comes out of left field and like takes it. Or
Yeah.
someone else just
No, that's a good point.
flips their middle finger.
Oh yeah, and
runs
I think
off.
they have appeared twice when I've been playing it with my friends, like a cool person. I think we have seen the same Pokemon twice.
Okay.
But
Anyway,
if there was competition, that's what it'd be like,
yeah,
probably.
that is what it'd be like. This is the news that a leaked copy of No Man's Sky was sold on eBay for the hefty sum of $1,300. The man was surprised he could find such valuable resources easily. He was probably also surprised about how scarcely populated the MMO world was several weeks before launch. Well, you know what they say. It's a good value game if you get 1 hour for every $1. So he's going to be playing that for a while. Yeah. Anyway, now it's on to the other news.
Other news?
Lucasfilm shut down the fan remake of Star Wars Battlefront 3,
Oh, I think I did see this. Yeah.
but it will live on as a new IP. As in, a developer's actually going to change all the
Oh,
Star
okay.
Wars stuff, and it's going to be developed anyway.
I don't care if it's not Star Wars.
But if it is just like playing Battlefront, it will probably be better than Star Wars Battlefront 2015.
Yeah, but they'll trademark like the planets and stuff, won't they? I don't know. Can they do that?
Who's going to... Are we saying Lucasfilm will trademark the planets?
Yeah.
So you're saying in this brand new IP, it would just be a bunch of other guys go to Bespin?
Yeah, but no, they won't even be able to go to Bespin.
No, but they'll probably be the same layout that they would have been.
Yeah, but they'll be different colours.
It's gonna be like going to Aldi or Lidl rather than Sainsbury's.
Yeah,
They
exactly
say
like that.
wackos on them, but you know they're Rockies.
You're walking through Bespin, and then suddenly like
Yeah.
5 pairs of jogging bottoms for a tenner pops up, and then like randomly some sort of motorbike
I mean,
mud
that's
guard.
not what I meant, but okay.
And then
I was saying a move like
so the fruit is right next to the motorbike helmets. Is what you're telling me, Phil? This is exactly what the game's going to be like.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
And you'll come across a. It's not an astromech droid. It's a mastrotech droid, and it's called JRDR, and he goes blurpty derp.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Apparently, Pokemon Sun and Moon are going. Have you seen some of the news regarding this week?
Yeah. Evolutions and.
Have you seen the
whatnot.
new forms of Pokemon?
Yeah, the Alola forms.
Yeah. I think the ice versions of Sand
Sandslash and Sandshrew.
and Vulpix and Ninetales look good.
Mm.
What doesn't look good is Executor with his fucking long neck.
With like he's got like the balls at the top and then
Yeah.
the massive like stalk.
Looks ridiculous.
It did, didn't it? But fine, it makes sense. He's a palm tree, isn't
Yeah, but he already looked quite a bit like a palm tree.
he? Yeah, but now he's a tall palm tree.
Now he's
Phil.
a giraffe tree.
Yeah, but did you see the trailer where he's like smashing the fuck out of people with his head? That was
I-
great.
I think the Alola forms, put that in inverted commas, is a good way of like not oversaturating the number of Pokemon at this point.
You know what? I'm really looking forward to this game. I'm actually getting. This is the whole reason why I'm getting a console, because Pokemon Go has upped the brand and the awareness of the brand, the fact that they're still going. Because the last few have kind of like they've had releases, but they haven't been like massively hyped over.
No, X and Y received very good reviews,
But it wasn't like.
but then it was if you weren't following the Pokemon series, you possibly would have missed the release.
I also find the trailers a bit weird. I think they could do a better side on the marketing. I think their trailers are quite geared to Japan, because they kind of like they show it playing on a screen with like loads of things going on around the screen and stuff. They don't actually do trailers with like sort of right in the gameplay thing and things happening. It's all very weird the way they're cut and stuff.
Nintendo is slowly but surely getting better with their trailers.
Yeah.
They went for a little while where their trailers for everything were just absolute shit. Like, it was either they were really weirdly targeted or...
Yeah. Well, even these, I think, like they come up with like captions all over the place, and you're like, "What's this?"
And then it starts talking and you're like, well, what is this
Yeah.
moon speak?
Yeah. It could be. Yeah, they could do a better job with the marketing, if I'm honest. But no, I'm still looking forward to this game. I'm probably going to get a console.
Did you hear the other news regarding? Apparently, there's not going to be gyms. They're going to be island challenges. So I think I'm going to guess now that they're just gyms but outside.
Brilliant.
Because it's going to be nice weather, and they'll be like, "Can we?"
And they finally sort of like stop. They have to finally stop rationing out, making it rational. The fact that half their gyms are like covered in ice. Or the fact that you have to like teleport to get to the gym leader, or like having to jump across like lava pits or something, right? Like, and why is that inside? Why, like, who decided on that interior? Like, it makes more sense to bring them outside because these people are clearly mental. Like, no.
At least here they can't burn down any buildings.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they already did.
Exactly. I've got this great wooden house, yeah, and I'm gonna just put lava all over it because I'm a quirky guy like that, and it's fucking mental.
I caught this magma and I was like, you know what my house needs? Lava!
Yeah. Or like that ice physics one, like in Gold or whatever, and you have to like slide to get to it, and it's like, who fucking does that? How do you get out of work in the evening? Right, I'm off, boss. I fucking can't get out because I'm sliding all over the fucking place. So, yeah, good. We like fresh air.
Whilst we're on the subject of Pokemon, did you catch an Articuno this week?
Yeah, why'd you ask?
Yeah, because you're not meant to have. Basically, there was that guy who was like, yeah, I caught an Articuno.
I did see
and
this.
Niantic were very quick to reply with, no, you didn't. And now apparently, like, they've done a scan of like people's accounts, and anyone who hacked their game to have a legendary is either taken away.
Huh. Oh, was it an actual hack?
Well, either they data mined or it wasn't a legit.
I thought it was like some sort. I think they cleverly did it because it looked like the kind of basis of like a Pharaoh or something. It looked like they just
possibly.
I don't know.
But either way, they were going through like revoking them.
I really don't like this whole like. Why are people going to such extent to like cheat or hack? Like, it's. I don't even like I don't like the fact that there's people getting these separate apps to try and find Pokemon and stuff. It's kind of defeating the object of this mass multiplayer game, I think.
Yeah.
When you've got people who are just taking it to like such levels.
But you'll never have a truly equal playing field with some people. They'll always try and
there's always some
underhand things.
Some guy at a gym with like a level 10 million Lapras or something because he downloaded the game off the servers early and he's got the app that tells him where Pokemon are and stuff. So yeah, fuck you. No, I'm joking. Carry on.
Oh, all right, then I will. Also, Who is suing Pokemon Go?
Who is sewing Pokemon Go?
Sewing.
the nannies from the Shreddies adverts. That's it. Who is suing? Someone who's walked into a lamppost or something?
No, it's not a user. Oh. It is a resident of, I think, New Jersey.
The guy who invented Google Maps.
No, it's because apparently there's like a Pokestop right outside his house.
Right.
And he's had like people like knocking on his door like all the time, like, can we go into your garden? There's a Pokemon in there.
What? You don't even need to.
I know.
I don't get these articles.
He's essentially trying to sue Nintendo because of it.
I don't even get these articles because they you don't actually have to like walk to try and like get it properly, do you? It just sort of appears on the map, so...
I mean, unless this whole lawsuit is legit and Nintendo are just fucking with this one man.
Probably.
They're like, you usually spawn somewhere where they can get it.
They're sending users round just to troll him to his house.
Like,
anyway. No
one dared threaten Nintendo after that. The threat of having a Pokestop put in your garden was too much.
Pardon me. Sorry. Had a lot of Coke. Diet Coke, not cocaine. This evening. Oh no!
Oh, thank you for clarifying.
We just do a couple of lines before the podcast. Gets us through it.
My nose is itchy now.
Sorry, carry
on. Yeah, and that news that literally I read a bit before you got here is that NX is supposedly getting Mario, Zelda and Pokemon games quite near its launch next year.
Huh.
So, I mean, they've got to be developing something. There's nothing coming out on Wii U.
Yeah.
Apart from one Paper Mario game in the autumn. So yeah, well, the development's moved over, and that's what we're gonna do. It'll be a discussion topic, like probably in season 3. If we make it that far, about launches and launch titles. But I think it is important. But I heard someone once say that they didn't want a launch with a lot of games, but they just want a consistent few months of releases.
Yeah.
So, because no one has the money to buy all launch titles at once.
No, I mean like a couple of bundles is a good idea, but so like yeah.
But like have like a few good games at launch, but then have like a solid like aftermath. So it's not like launch big gap where all the other developers catch up to your new platform, and then the rest of the games start.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened with the Wii U, really. Is like,
launch is irrelevant to me anyway. Because I that news is going to be relevant to me in a couple of years' time when the prices have dropped. So,
yeah.
So yeah, thanks for that.
You're going to be like, oh, I could have bought this game on day one if I wasn't so poor.
So.
Yes. Anyway, I think that might be me all out of news.
40 minutes, Phil. We probably ought to get.
I'm all out of news. I'm so.
Come on.
I think we sang that.
The main topic.
Yes, the main topic, video game revivals. As I said, the ukulele toy box came out for backers of the project. It is great. I've already spent more time on that than I have Mighty Number 9. And this is literally just a lot of blocks floating in space.
Right.
Where you can just try out like the mechanics and stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it really is. Really great fun. Although they hide the final secret, some were like a bit underhand. Like, I thought you could see it. Like, where this final door opens up. So I went right to the top of the map and was looking around. Turns out you have to go underneath something and look up. So I was like, I wouldn't have thought to do that. I know.
Always the case. You have to go underneath something and look up.
But anyway, I mention this because ukulele is obviously the spiritual revival of the Banjo-Kazooie series, which hasn't had a... well, it had a 2008 game, but that changed the gameplay mechanics quite a lot. Before that would have been 2001, so it'd be about... By the time it comes out, it'll be about 16 years.
Wow.
Between, like, that type of entry and that type of series. Well, mains, you know what I mean. So, the question I'm starting off with today,
Oh dear.
Mr. Neck,
That's me.
is what game series can make a comeback? Would you like to see another instalment of that hasn't been around for a while?
I'd like to see a comeback for Star Wars Battlefront.
I'd like that too.
Yes, yeah, that'd be great, I think. Cause,
I think if they made another one of those games, it'd just sell real well.
Yeah. Because we haven't had a Star Wars Battlefront game for like 10 years now, have we?
No.
About 10 years since...
Well, they made those handheld ones, but I never played them.
No. So, no, yeah, maybe... If I tell you what, if they brought out a Star Wars Battlefront game for PS4, I would definitely buy one. But, no, just a shame they haven't, really. So, yeah.
Any others?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, there's had not been one of those in at least like a week.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. I can't remember the last game I probably sat down and enjoyed.
Well, the thing is, I'm more asking like, what games did you sit down and enjoy years ago, but you haven't really?
Pokemon, but that's still going. Star Wars Battlefront, but that's kind of still limping on. Assassin's Creed, but that's
did you
still
only
going.
own Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2 on your PS2?
Yes. No. What did I own on my PS2? Oh, casting my mind back way too far. Oh, Looney Tunes Space Race.
You want to see another one of those?
Yes, I fucking do.
Looney Tunes Space Race 2.
Yes, there aren't enough space race games.
I think I played the demo of that. Isn't that the one where you can like drop a hole behind you?
Oh, it's fucking great. Yeah, it was like it was pretty much Mario Kart, but Looney Tunes, and it was really cool though. Like different characters, really good characters. I really enjoyed that. Oh, what am I doing? Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh shit, yeah. They haven't made a Simpsons. No, the thing is, they're just doing that tapped out or whatever.
Oh, I've never played that.
I've never played
They do that for Family Guy as well, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's literally I wouldn't even be surprised if it's the same developer, just a different skin.
Yeah, probably. But no, Simpsons Hit and Run was really good. I wouldn't say I want an actual successor to that.
Or just something in the same vein.
Exactly, something in the same vein, because I love fun, open world things where there's a good story and plenty of like characters to play as and stuff.
Yeah.
In a kind of semi-comedy world, basically. Yeah. I'm not sure what could bring out the same kind of thing these days, because I don't think Family Guy's got quite the same amount.
Well, they've tried making games, but their games have been terrible.
No, yeah, they haven't got the sheer amount. And plus, it works really well as a TV show because it's quite self-referential, Family Guy, whereas I don't think it translates that well to a game.
No.
And then what was the last... I don't know, Deadpool was... Or like some sort of Marvel thing could work well in that vein.
Yeah, because they've kind of died down on the Marvel games, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like they did a few of the they did one of the original Iron Man. We considered that for Let's Play.
Oh, yeah. I think I had Iron Man 2 on PS3 when it first came out, and that's.
I know I had Spider-Man 3 on Nintendo DS.
Oh, the Spider-Man games. Oh, there is actually one coming out, isn't there?
Shit, there is.
Because I enjoyed the Spider-Man games. I had loads on Game Boy. Yeah, those were pretty fun actually. I'd love to see. Well, apparently the new one is going to be like a sort of free roaming New York Spider-Man game in like the same kind of like it would have like sort of time differences and stuff, and I don't know. That'd just be really cool.
Yeah. No,
I suppose the closest they've come is Lego games in that kind of vein.
Yeah, I mean the trouble with Lego games is they are literally just different skins on the they change the engine a little each time. But mostly, it's the same kind of routine.
Yeah,
just with different aesthetics.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of free roam, as I've sort of banged on about before, and because it gives you a bit of flexibility around the main story. Because I get bored by main stories sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'd like to, because I'm even quite a big fan of like side missions and stuff. I just want to do things when I want to do things.
Yeah.
It's my kind of game.
I'm
a lazy guy.
Because was PS2 like your first console? Did you have anything before that?
No, I didn't have one before that. I played on my sister's PS1 for a bit. I played a bit of Lara Croft, but I know that's still going along.
Well, that got rebooted a few years ago.
Yeah, I heard okay things about it.
I've heard okay things about it as well.
Nothing really that special.
Because obviously they're bringing out the Crash Bandicoot games again. They're remastering their PS4.
Yeah, remaster.
And obviously. You had Mighty Number 9, which obviously is the bad example here. That was Mega Man.
That's the one that kind of flopped? Or was that the one that offended everyone?
It didn't particularly... Well, one of its trailers offended people.
Oh, okay.
And
the game itself was okay.
It flopped. It critically... It just wasn't great. So it was for...
Sorry, I just lost the lid.
Yeah, I wasn't sure why you were shaking your head at me.
Carry on.
I'm glad you're editing this week.
I'm leaving this in.
There's also Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is Castlevania. Obviously, the Star Fox Zero, that probably wasn't a great example either, but that was the first Star Fox game since the GameCube. So yeah, that's what it is. It's about bringing them back from the dead. And, at least that is what the this part of the conversation is. We do the bring it back from the dead before we do the shoot it and let it die.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because I'm trying to think back to games from my childhood now.
It's really difficult. I probably should have looked at them.
Well, the thing is, a lot of the games from my childhood have either come back or they've not gone anywhere.
You know what I want to come back? Doctor Who: The Eternity Clock.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm hoping Doctor Who being a part of LEGO Dimensions means that at least we'll get a serviceable Doctor Who game experience.
Yeah, I'd like an independent Doctor Who game based on, I don't care, put it on the same platform, just reskin an existing LEGO game. I don't care. It'll be better than the existing Doctor Who games that have been brought out.
Yeah.
Because the first one, I remember when the first Doctor Who game came out, was Doctor Who Top Trumps on DS. And I bought it because I was like, oh my god, it's a Doctor Who game.
Isn't it just a card game but on a DS?
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
There was nothing, there was no, it was just nothing really. But I bought it anyway. And then there was the Wii one.
So that was Return to Earth?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know something like that.
And I even had the little Wii remote, the Wiimote sonic screwdriver with it, but that broke. It just stopped. As it does. And then there was all those adventure games.
They made those...
They were okay.
The adventure games, those are the ones that they released for free for the UK, didn't they?
Yeah,
and they released on Steam for everyone else.
Yeah.
And those, I believe, were okay.
Yeah. Serviceable.
Yeah, they just weren't great.
No. And then we had the Eternity Clock, which was just...
It's just silly because, possibly it's just... No one sees... games are expensive to develop. But the return, if they manage to make a good Doctor Who game for quite cheap,
easily,
and it's better than what the Flash ones they must have to pay for that they stick on the Doctor Who website.
Yeah, I mean,
they're probably going to make more money back from it as well.
Yeah, Doctor Who has been for the last few years a kind of big thing. There's a lot of Americans who watch it and stuff. I think they have an audience there that they could easily just tap into.
Yeah,
and if they make it a good enough game, it's
pitch Doctor Who, the Telltale series.
Oh yeah. Be an idea.
Yeah.
Not now.
Anyway, we've kind of got off topic with video game revivals. So let us get on to what is the best recent video game revival, as in bringing something back. Bear in mind, you got stuff like, I know you wouldn't have played it, but Donkey Kong Country Returns was a revival. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon was kind of one.
I think you're probably asking the wrong person here, Phil.
Star Wars Battlefront,
because that's the only one I know or have played.
Okay, also, so what
But
is
it's
the,
not,
what
'cause
is
it's
the
awful.
worst recent revival?
I'm also going to go with Star Wars Battlefront for this one.
Sweet. I would. So I'm not sure. Like, because the thing is, the game was at least passable, whereas Mighty Number 9 was just a bit of a mess.
But Battlefront, it was such a nothing, and they gave you nothing on the disc. Like originally, like when that first came out, they were charging £50 odd for it, and you got nothing on it. For £50, for like £20, I think I've ranted about this before. You could get a PS2 and Battlefront 2, and you have a much more complete game on there. Like, it's got all the maps, it's got all the classes of characters. Whereas now it's just like, it gives you like one or two characters you can play as, and then it's like, okay, give us all your money so we can give you DLCs. Slowly. Oh, it just sucks, doesn't it? It's just the most disappointing thing.
So, now, as we are on the negative side of things, we
Great.
might as well stay there.
I love that.
What game series need to go away for a few years, or permanently? As in, what games have been the opposite? Like, they've not been coming out too frequently, or they.
I would have, a couple of years ago, at Pokemon X, no, not X, yeah, X, and that's that kind of stage of Pokemon, and they were starting to, like, remake some of the classics and stuff.
They've been remaking the classics since Gen 3.
That's
Fire Red.
Fire Red, yeah, I know, but I don't know, that seemed different enough, whereas like Omega Ruby and whatnot, I don't know, I think they limped for a couple of years. X and Y was kind of meh.
No, I think X and Y was them coming out the other side of the tunnel. I think you're like Black White.
Oh, Black White and Black White 2, yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're right, yeah, it was along that kind of
yeah, because I think
era.
X and Y was when they decided to fundamentally change some things.
Oh yeah, I didn't
And it's
play
the
X
Mega
and Y, but I remember
Evolutions and-
looking at Black and White and being like,
You got a Gen
what?
1 starter with your actual starter in X and Y.
Huh.
So you could get, like, off the bat, you could get, like, a Charmander.
Oh, that's pretty
and
cool, yeah.
one of the new ones that I don't know the names
No,
of.
yeah, that's fair. No, yeah, so there was a couple of years where that limped on, but I think they're giving it a bit more free thought and trying to hone it back to
I
what it's about.
mean, it might not be that you want it to go away because it's bad. Like, would you say that
I just want, no, when I say go away,
No,
I love the game, but I think
you want
they
more time between...
more time between them, and like
Right.
take your time with the games.
Yeah. So
'Cause-
would you agree that Assassin's Creed might fall into that list?
Well,
Because I know Assassin's Creed is foregoing its installment this year.
yeah, for the film. I don't know, because I actually, no, to be fair, I didn't buy Rogue when that came out. Because, again, it looked quite similar to Black Flag. And even, I ended up just getting it off a mate in the end for free.
What, Rogue?
Yeah.
Because
Because
the show...
Just cheapskate I am.
quality.
Yeah. But no, I remember enjoying it when I actually played it, but it is just... I think you do need to make innovations in your games between
Yeah.
titles.
And the thing is, like, it was a bit of a shame. Like, the one that's everyone that essentially broke the Assassin's Creed gravy train was Unity, was it not? The one in France.
No, I think it was before that. I think
That was the one that came out broken.
Yeah, I know, but I think people started falling off that
Yeah.
love train like at the time of Revelations, probably.
Yeah. Which is a real shame, because you see some of the work they do. Like, they actually sent people to, like, measure French architecture, so it'd be, like, accurate in the game. You think that has a lot of...
Unity, yeah.
And then you feel bad, because obviously Ubisoft has rushed this fucking thing out.
I'm sorry, but it's still just too funny to like not laugh at like some of those
Faces.
yeah, some of, like the skinless faces.
With the eyeballs.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And that's the thing, like, these people, like, some of those people must have done some real, like, research
work.
of history and things like that.
And then they get
put
let
all this
down,
work
yeah.
in, and then it gets rushed out and the game's terrible. And Assassin's Creed, like, victory, we're going to do one in Britain next.
Yeah, the
Go research Britain.
I remember Britain, was it Syndicate? People, my friends who have played it, like enjoyed it. And I think it's starting to wear now. Even though it's not actually been out a long time, but I think it didn't quite last in the same. I don't know. They need another kick up the arse because 3 seemed like a good kick up the arse because there was a bit more free running and climbing and trees and shit. And then 4 seemed like a bit more of a reboot of the ship battles.
Yeah, 4 they basically were like, fuck it, pirate adventure.
Yeah, exactly. So
and possibly they need to do more of that.
they need to do more kicking, like to the franchise. Like every time, like a bit of kick up the arse on every entry, rather than just. You can't just switch location and hope that's enough of a.
Yeah.
Because locations become dull eventually.
Yeah.
No matter how cool they are at the start, you need actual like things to keep it progressing.
Yeah, I think the games in general sound like they'd benefit more than anything.
I want a western with big trains going and stuff, like big country trains and stuff. I think that'd be my and like separate little towns, like that. That'd be my ideal Assassin's Creed game if we ever do pitch an Assassin's Creed game.
Well, I mean, we basically just used that discussion topic now. Thanks. But yeah, like that's the kind of thing I mean. It's like, are there any other? Would you? I mean, neither of us really play Call of Duty, but I mean that could probably use for a year or so.
We've now got Call of Duty in space, haven't we? Yeah, we have.
Well, I mean, Advanced Warfare?
Infinite Warfare.
Yeah. Advanced Warfare was a few years ago.
Yeah. No, I've never really had much interest in those games. Oh yeah, that's one I could do with dying out actually, because how many times can you shoot someone and be satisfied? Don't answer that question, especially if you're American. But no, I don't know. There's only so many wars you can cover, especially as you've got like competing franchises trying to muscle in on every war.
And the thing is, at the end of the day, you also run out of nationalities to be the villain against this poor...
Just Russians again, why not?
This poor whimpering America that needs to be the bold underdog and defeat the... I don't know, let's just say Mexican, I don't know. Let's just spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Latvians are the villains. This time they have a powerful terrorist, though, in their heart. Oh, yeah, it's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you have any others that go away? Any others come back?
Get rid of... No, to be honest, fine. I could do with more... Oh, actually, there's Gran Turismo. I enjoy those games. They take too damn long.
How long is it between Gran Turismo games?
I can't even remember. Like,
'cause I know
they've done the GT Sport for the PS4.
Because now I think they have Forza games out almost every year or other year now.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they've done Gran Turismo Sport for the PS4, but that's kind of like, it seems like a bit of an in-between game.
Yeah.
A bit like Prologue, or whatever it was. But no, Gran Turismo 6 was years ago. That was PS3. That was good, like 4 years ago, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like, bloody hell, there's pumping them out every year, and then there's that.
Yeah. I'll say that about the Pikmin games as well. In like the last 15 years, it's been free. They made the first one, very quickly made the second one, then just stopped.
And what's a bit annoying is that Gran Turismo isn't really... Well, actually, I always have a pop at DLCs, but Gran Turismo could actually do with DLCs and hop in on that train, because new cars are unveiled like every month.
Yeah, because possibly DLC will like the kind of attitude and like the kind of DLC done right and wrong thing could be a topic for the future. Because I think a good game does not think about its DLC until it's released.
No, but also, how about they release a game at its most completed?
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
it's like the DLC is based off feedback.
Yeah.
Rather than, look, we've got the base game here.
And when we say feedback, we don't mean just off
off
audiences, we mean off the world. So like if Gran Turismo released a game as a complete game with all the cars you can buy at the moment and all the tracks you can race, and then suddenly, oh, Ferrari have unveiled the new GTC 4 Lusa, and they'll be like, oh, okay, DLC that. Put in a Ferrari test track and that as part of a DLC or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it should work.
I think we've just done our discussion on DLC. That was quick.
We just did. We've covered
We're burning through conversation topic this episode. We're gonna have nothing left for next series.
Series 3 confirmed.
Hashtag Series 3 confirmed. Alright, game...
How did Sherlock survive?
Alright, game to end. This is time between entries in a series, higher or lower.
Oh, shit.
So, I'm not sure if I should... How long will it be between the 3DS Paper Mario and the 3DS Wii U Paper Mario that's coming out in October? Bear in mind, these are all in days, and it's over 1,000.
1001?
We're going to be here a while. So, the time between the two Paper Mario installments is 1,426 days.
It's a good few years.
So, Donkey Kong Country 3 and Donkey Kong Country Returns, higher or lower?
Lower.
Higher.
Oh, really?
I said Donkey Kong Country Returns was the revival.
You bitch.
Yep.
So, years.
So,
Years
that was
years.
5,094 days.
Crap, okay.
Okay.
This one will be good then.
Arkham Origins to Arkham Knight, higher or lower?
Lower.
Alright. Mario Kart 7 to 8, higher or lower?
Huh. Higher?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was 607 days.
Oh yeah, Origins and Night were worked on by two different
Yeah.
people as well, weren't they?
And it was 911 days
Right.
between 7 and 8.
Right.
Alpha Sapphire to Sun Moon, higher or lower than Mario
Alpha-
Kart 7 to 8?
Alpha and Sapphire?
Alpha Sapphire, you know, the remakes that came out.
Oh, right, okay. To some...
Higher or lower than the time between Mario Kart 7 and 8?
higher.
Lower.
Ah.
But only by about less than 200 days.
No.
So that's 729 days.
Hmm.
Black Ops 3 to Infinite Warfare.
I'm going to go lower.
Yes. Now here is this is the final level.
Okay.
I ran out of time.
What was the gap between those two?
That
A couple
was
of days.
almost double. Like between Pokemon and COD.
Yeah. So
yeah,
about
the Pokemon one was 729.
Yeah.
And the COD one was 366.
Just
Literally a year.
Okay. Yeah.
Now final level.
Okay.
Because I ran out of time to do any more. Assassin's Creed Rogue to Syndicate, higher or lower?
I'm gonna go lower.
You are correct!
Yes!
By 22 days.
I remember that was two different studios as well, wasn't it? Well, two different engines being worked on. So.
Kind of, yeah.
Different consoles.
So that was 344 days between
Wow.
Assassin's Creed Rogue and Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Wow.
No wonder people weren't ready.
Jesus.
So yeah, that was
To
me.
be fair, Rogue was kind of like a reskin, one last hurrah for the PS3, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like, well, okay, we'll give you a game this year, but next year you buy a PS4. Dan.
Yeah, that's it.
So
Wow.
yes, that brings us to the end of our show for today. If you have a game series you'd like to see revived or like to go away, please let us know either in the comments or on the @Synopt Podcast Twitter account, where we tweet things occasionally.
Or if you have a podcast that would like to go away. No, don't.
I mean, it wouldn't be us anyway, because
No.
we're great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, and join us on Wednesdays where we do the Cynical Optimist blog. Last Wednesday was my column on retro gaming, about how it might better be done. I think at the end it devolves into a bit of a crazy rant.
This Wednesday will be mine, and it won't be anything to do with comic book films.
Right. So you can enjoy that by going... There is a link to the blog in the description.
It certainly is.
And join us on Fridays where we will continue playing through Star Wars The Clone Wars Republic Heroes. And that is every Friday until we finish it. So there is plenty of Cynical Optimists if you need some, a top-up on your dosage before next Monday.
Oh, and a Twitter. We've got a Twitter too.
I said that.
Ah, well, fuck it.
Yeah, we have the Twitter as well.
Good.
Again.
Instagram?
Not yet.
Tumblr?
Why are you naming things we don't have?
Facebook?
Our Facebook. I just keep on forgetting to update. if I have a
Google
Facebook
Plus.
page.
You can find us on Google Plus.
You can because we have to. So yes, that brings us to the end.
It does.
Our conversation topic next week will be reviewing Suicide Squad.
And
So
there'll
we're
be
gonna go see it.
so much Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, we will just sing it all through the episode. That would be our review.
Yeah.
Nothing really matters to me.
Great.
Yep. And I've been Phil.
And I'm just a poor boy with a poor family.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family.
Spare me this life from this monstrosity.
See you next week.
Bye.
He was Nick, by the way.